Hello Alex, this is Imran Kazim from Pakistan. Uh, this video is made according to the sent screenshot which your father sent to me, uh, and there was mentioned about your midterm and final term syllabus. So according to that syllabus, this is first topic of midterm, which is comparing and ordering equivalent fractions, which we will discuss in future. I hope so. First of all, we need to understand about whole numbers, that what are whole numbers. So this page which you are seeing right now in front of your screen is consisted of multiple concepts. If you grasp these concepts, this will enhance your math skills. So now we discuss about whole numbers, that what are whole numbers. Numbers which are greater than or equal to 0. Once again I am repeating this line. Numbers which are greater than or equal to 0 are called whole numbers. Again, there in this line there are two things, 0 and numbers which are greater than 0. These numbers are whole numbers. For example, 0, this is written on your screen, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on. These numbers are whole numbers. Now numbers which are less than 0, those numbers are not whole numbers. Okay, 0 itself is a whole number, and so on as we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 501, 502. These all are whole numbers. Note to remember, whole numbers always start from 0, as we have discussed here, and go on like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now, which part of this video you are unable to understand, you need to reverse to that part and remember this rule. You have to reverse the video to that part and you have to listen that sentences again. Okay, you will need to memorize and listen those sentences again, reversing the video to that point. Now whole numbers always start from 0 and go on like 1, 2, 3 and so on. So from here we understood that 0 is also a whole number, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dot 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 means so on are also whole numbers. And now the point to discuss is that which numbers are not whole numbers. So here we can see following are not whole numbers. In yellow line it is written following are not whole numbers. Which type of numbers are not whole numbers? All negative numbers. Okay, remember, all negative numbers like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and so on, and numbers like 0.5, 1.3, 2.7, 88.6 means those numbers which have point in it, or -2.5, -0.66, -55.67, or 2 by 5, 12 by 5, 100 by 200, 500 by 1000. So these numbers are not whole numbers. So if we see numbers written in the following type: 0 0.5, 1.3, 2.7, 88.6, minus 2.5, minus 0.66, minus 55.67, such numbers are not whole numbers. So numbers we start from 0 and go on are whole numbers, but numbers which have point in it or are negative numbers or has a division symbol in it, those numbers are not whole numbers. Well, in other words, simple counting is known as whole number. Now here we discuss about fraction, that what is a fraction. We have two definitions here. Both definitions are simple. You don't need to worry about these definitions. So we will discuss here both definitions. In definition 1, fraction, a numerical quantity which is not a whole number is called a fraction. We have discussed about whole numbers, that whole numbers are simple numbers, but a fraction is not a simple number. We are discussing about fraction on this page, okay? A numerical quantity which is not a whole number is called a fraction. That is why we have discussed about whole numbers. This definition about whole numbers is being used in the definition of fraction. So now here we will be able to differentiate between a whole number and a fraction. Okay, a numerical quantity which is not a whole number is called a fraction. Examples: following are examples of a fraction: 2 by 5, 5 by 10, 25 by 50, 70 by 100, 80 by 96, etc. These all are fractions. If we have some numbers and those numbers are written in this style, so that will be a fraction. As we have discussed here, 2 by 5, 5 by 10, 25 by 50, 75 by 100, 80 by 96. These all are fractions. Now this yellow marked symbol is a slash symbol. This is yellow marked symbol. This is a slash. This is a slash symbol which we use in a fraction. We always put this symbol between two whole numbers, okay, to make a fraction. We always put this symbol between two numbers to make a fraction. Again, like we have a 10, we have 20 here, and we have put slash between 10 and 20. Now this becomes as a fraction: 10 by 20, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 350 by 400. These all are fractions. I hope you understand about the concept of a fraction. A numerical quantity which is not a whole number is called a fraction. We have two numbers, like now this is this example is giving by me, that I am giving this example to you, which is not written at the moment on the screen. We have two numbers, like one number is 17 and other number is 34. We will put between both of these numbers a slash symbol, and this will become our fraction: 17 by 34. We will say this is a fraction, 17 by 34, because both numbers are having a slash between them. So again, like 10 by 20, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 350 by 400, these all are fractions. If we see numbers written like these, we will say that these are fractions. Now on this page we will discuss about fraction reading styles. It depends upon you which one you choose for you. Okay, both are simple. We read a fraction in the following styles. Style 1, 10 by 20, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 350 by 400. Other style, style 2, 10 out of 20, 3 out of 4, 7 out of 8, 350 out of 400. These are two styles as we have discussed here. I hope you are listening to this video with your complete attention. Style 1, 10 by 20, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 350 by 400. Other style is, which is style 2, 10 out of 20, 3 out of 4, 7 out of 8, 350 out of 400. Both styles are easy, and this depends upon you that which one you choose for yourself. Okay, uh, so these were fraction reading styles, and this is also written in English form here as well. You must be seeing both styles on the screen, on your screen. Well, now we take two different examples from our daily life about fractions, that how fractions are being used in our daily life. Explanation. Example 1. Here we will try to explain the term fraction from our daily life. For example, we have a pizza which is not cut. This is now in a complete state. Now you are two, one is Alex and other is Mia. So I cut this pizza into two equal halves for both of you. Now this pizza will become a fraction. If now I give one half to you, then we will say it as 1 by 2, because there was a complete pizza which we have cut into two equal halves. One is given to you. Now we will write it into a fraction 1 by 2. 1 shows that this is given to you, and 2 tells that pizza was cut into two equal parts. We state here another example. We have a toy car, okay, and a car always have four wheels. You know this. Now these are total four wheels. If one wheel of the car breaks down, then how will we mention this situation in a fraction form? A car has four wheels, one wheel is broken. Now we need to mention this situation in a fraction form. Well, we will say it as 1 by 4. 1 shows that broken wheel, and 4 shows all wheels. So now 1 by 4 or 1 out of 4 means one wheel is broken out of 4 wheels. I hope you understood this concept about fraction from our daily life. Examples, that we have a car, and car always has four wheels. One wheel is broken. Now we need to write this situation in a fractional form. We will say it as 1 by 4. 1 will mention a broken wheel here. 4 will mention all the wheels of the car. If we state another example here, that we have a clock, and a clock has three needles in it. One needle which shows seconds, it always keeps moving, and other two moves but after a specific time. So if we say that if we write a fraction about those needles, we will and concerning about a second needle, which shows needle that shows about seconds, we are mentioning a needle here which shows about passing seconds, then how will we mention these all three needles in a fractional form? We will say 1 by 3. We will say 1 by 3 or 1 out of 3. 1 will state second showing. 1 will state here seconds needle, and 3 will state here there are complete 3 there are total 3 needles in a clock. I hope you understand this concept. In further coming pages we will discuss about fractions more, which will increase your knowledge about fractions. Okay, I have another example for you about fraction from our daily life. Suppose we have three plates. We have three plates. Two plates are full with rice. Two plates are full with rice. Third plate is empty. We have three plates. Two plates are full with rice, and third plate is empty. Now, how will we demonstrate this situation in a fraction? But considering to those plates which are full with rice, we want to mention those plates which are full with rice in a fraction form. We will say 2 out of 3 or 2 by 3. This will stay here. 2 will say us that 2 plates are full with rice. 3 will say that there are total 2 plates. Okay, 2 by 3 shows that 2 plates are full with rice out of 3 plates, that we have 3 plates in total, from which we have 2 plates which have rice in it, in those plates. Now in this reverse situation, if we say that we want to mention the empty plate here, which the plate which does not has rice in it. I hope that you must be understanding my words, that now we are discussing about the reverse situation. We want to mention, or we want to write about the plate which is empty, which does not have rice in it, and we want to mention it in a fraction form. That plate which does not have rice in it, we will say 1 by 3. 1 considering to the empty plate, and 3 states that we have 3 plates in total. Okay, did you understand this concept? First we discussed 2 by 3, that 2 plates are holding rice in these, and there are 3 plates in total, and we mention here about the plates which are full with rice. Now we are seeing the second scenario, and we are discussing about the other plate which is empty, and now here we want to write or mention about, or want to discuss about the plate which is empty. In fractional form we want to discuss about it, so we will say it as 1 by 3, that one plate is empty and there are 3 plates incomplete. Now here we discuss about definition 2, but related to fraction again. Definition 2, fraction. A part of a whole is called a fraction. Simple. A part of a whole is called a fraction. Is whole. Whole means complete. Whole means complete. Like your father says that we whole, our whole family, our whole family is going to a trip. Whole family. Today, whole family is going to a tour or to a trip. Now, whole means that complete members of your family are going to a trip. Okay, a part of a whole is called a fraction. Now, look this definition in an other sense, as we have quoted here an example about your family. Now, your father says that only Alex is going to a trip. Only Alex is going to a trip or going to a tour. Now you are a part of the family. You are not a whole family. All members of your family will make a whole family, but you are the part of the family, so a part of a whole is called a fraction. In this sense, it will become a fraction that your father says only Alex is going to a trip. If we mention it as a fraction here, for suppose your family has 4 members in total, we will say it as 1 by 4, that only one is mentioning you here, that you are going to a trip. Okay, so you are part of the family, and the word whole means the complete family. The complete family is going to the trip. Then we will mention it as in fraction form 4 by 4. 4 by 4. You are 4 people in your house, and 4 are going to on the trip. So if we will mention it in the form of fraction 4 by 4. If two of you go to a trip, then we will mention it in the fraction form in as it as 2 by 4. 2 by 4. If 3 of you go out, 3 out of you go to a trip, we will mention it is in a fraction as 3 by 4. If one of you go to a trip, we will mention it as 1 by 4. 4 is mentioning here the whole family, the total, the complete of your family, the entire family. I hope you understand this concept. Okay, a part of a whole is called a fraction. Explanation with example. We have a box which has 4 parts and we color 2 parts. Then this is read as 2 by 4. 2 shows the color part and 4 shows the entire parts of the box. Understood? 2 shows the color parts and 4 shows the entire box parts. So there are whole in whole situation there are 4 parts and colored parts are only 2. So we will say it as 2 by 4. Here we can see that 2 parts are colored and other 2 parts have no color. So we say it 2 by 4. Now 2 by 4 is our fraction form, which is showing about the above the given 4 boxes. One box is colored in in blue, other is in green, other 2 are left blank, means white, without colorless. So we are discussing about those 2 parts which are colored. So when we write it in a fractional form, we will say it as 2 by 4. So today in this video we are discussing about fractions in detail. We have discussed about fractions in the previous section of this video, and we are discussing more about fraction in this recent page. Okay, a fraction, as we have said, that 3 by 4 is a fraction, 5 by 10 is a fraction. Now what is 5 and what is 10? There 5 has a specific name and 10 also has a specific name in the fraction. Okay, if fraction is 1 by 2, then 1 also has that specific name, and 2 also has a specific name, which are written here. Okay, numerator. What is numerator? Don't confuse about these words. These are very simple, and we have discussed about this already in the previous section of in this video. Now we just will know about the names of the parts of a fraction. Okay, numerator, upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. Simple. Upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. Numerator. Upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. Numerator. Upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. Now examples: 5 by 10, 20 by 50, 80 by 100, 150 by 300. Here All yellow marked numbers are numerators, like in 5 by 10, 5 is a numerator. In 20 by 50, 20 is a numerator. In 80 by 100, 80 is a numerator. As given in the definition, upper part, the upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. 1 by 3, here 1 is a numerator. 2 by 4, here 2 is a numerator, means the first number. So from here we understood that numerator is very simple. All fractions upper part are known as numerators. Okay, now we discuss about denominator. What is this term? Denominator. Denominator. Now what is a denominator? Lower part of a fraction. Lower part of a fraction is called a denominator. Lower part of a fraction is called a denominator. Examples: 6 by 7, 9 by 10, 45 by 50. Here yellow marked numbers like 7, 10 and 50 are denominators. Lower part of any fraction is a denominator, like 30 by 40. Here 40 is a lower part of the fraction, which is a denominator, like 3 by 12. Here 12 is a lower part of the fraction, so 12 is a denominator. But 3, which is a upper part of this fraction, 3 is a numerator. Upper part is always known as numerator. Lower part of any fraction is always known as denominator. So these are two basic terms of a fraction: numerator, denominator. As we see in a fraction, there are three things: a number, a slash symbol, and then again another number. A first number is a numerator, slash, after slash second number is a denominator. Three of these things are making a fraction. Okay, there we have discussed in this video, in the previous section, all about fraction. Okay, now here in this page we will learn that how questions or multiple choice questions we may have on our coming papers or in our coming tests. Paper attention method and topics to learn and remember. So this is objective part 1. Circle the correct answer. We will answer these all questions which from our previous learned lessons. Okay, number 1. Which one is a correct fraction reading method? Which after which it is written on, which is 1. Which one is a correct fraction reading method? A, 2 in 5, B, 2 by 5, C, 2 on 5, D, 2 under 5. Second one is correct, which is marked with tick. B, 2 by 5. We have already discussed and learned about these concepts in the previous section of this video. Now number 2, which one is a whole number? A, 0, B, 1.5, C, -5, D, 23 by 25. A is correct, 0 is a whole number. Okay, if you have any trouble in understanding, you can consider the previous section of this video. You can listen this video again and again to grasp the concept of any term. Number 3, Which one is a fraction? Which one is a fraction? A 40, B minus 78.56. Remember, after point we read numbers separately, like minus 78.56. Okay, 0.56. From we read it from our left hand and go to our right hand during our reading. Minus 78 is standing on our left hand, and 0.56 and 0.56 which we are seeing on our right hand are read separately like 0.56. So but we are discussing, our question is about fraction. Okay, uh, it was just an additional knowledge which you must know about this. C is correct, which is 5 by 10, and 5 by 10 is a fraction, so here C is a an correct answer. But D is not a correct answer, which is minus 45. On number 4, a cow has 4 legs. A cow has 4 legs. One leg is black, other all are white. How will we represent black leg in a fraction form? A 2 by 4, B 4 by 4, C 3 by 4, D 1 by 4. D is correct, which is 1 by 4. Correct fraction is 1 by 4. About this above question, in 1 by 4, 1 is stating that this cow has one black leg. Okay, 4 says that there are whole 4 legs out of 1 which is black. Okay, we are just considering about that black leg of the cow, which is 1 in this given scenario, in this given question, which is question number 4, that a cow has 4 legs, one leg is black, other all are white. How will we represent black leg in a fraction form? We will say 1 by 4, and D is a correct answer. 1 by 4, 1 states here that one leg is black, 4 states here that a cow has 4 legs as a whole. This is also our fraction definition, that a part of a whole is called a fraction. Here 1 is a part of a whole, which is 4. That 1 is a part which is a black leg, and 4 stating here that a cow has 4 legs in a whole. A part of a whole is called a fraction. I hope you are understanding this concept and have understood all the concepts. Number 5. Which one is a numerator? Lower part of a fraction, B upper part of a fraction, C none of these. From the definition of a numerator, we know upper part of a fraction, so B is correct. 6. Which one is a denominator in a fraction? A lower part of a fraction, B upper part of a fraction, C none of these. From the definition of a denominator, we have read and understood that the lower part of a fraction is known as denominator, so A is correct, which is a lower part of a fraction. 7. Which one is a numerator in 20 by 40? A 40, B 30, C 20, D 10. A is wrong, B is wrong, A is wrong because it is denominator in this given fraction. B is wrong. This is not a given number here. C is correct, which is our numerator and also the upper part of this fraction. D is wrong, which is 10. 8. Which one is a denominator in 50 by 100? A 10, B 50, C 80, D 100. Yes, this one is correct. D is correct, which is 100. 100 is our denominator here, which is a correct answer. Now on this page of your screen, we are discussing about objective part 2. Remember objective part 1 and this is objective part 2, and this all knowledge is related to our learned section which is given in this video. Answer the following questions. Question 1. What is a fraction? Give an example. Fraction, a numerical quantity which is not a whole number, is called a fraction. Simple. Examples. Following are examples of a fraction: 2 by 5, 5 by 10, 25 by 50, 70 by 100, 80 by 96, etc. If a questions come in your papers, in your exams, related to fraction, that what is a fraction or define a fraction and give some examples, you will write that, you will answer to that question in this style. Okay, you will write on the top of a line but at the left hand side fraction, and then you will continue from another line. A numerical quantity which is not a whole number is called a fraction, and you will write this in inverted commas. After that, in another line you will write examples. Following are a few examples of a fraction: 2 by 5, 5 by 10, 25 by 50, 70 by 100, 80 by 96, etc. What is a whole number? Give examples. Whole numbers: numbers which are greater than or equal to 0 are called whole numbers. Example: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Question: what is a numerator? Give an example. Numerator, upper part of a fraction is called a numerator. Examples: 5 by 10, 20 by 50, 80 by 100, 150 by 300. Here 5, 20, 80 and 150 are numerators. Question: what is a denominator? Give an example. Denominator, lower part of a fraction is called a denominator. Examples: 6 by 7, 9 by 10, 45 by 50. Here 7, 10 and 50 are denominators. So this is a detailed lecture on fractions and what are whole numbers. And with this video I am also sending a complete document which is consisted of the material which is given in this video. A Word document, that would be a Word document, and at the end of this Word document you will have you will find an exercise which you will do by yourself. There are given at the end of that Word document some multiple choice questions, and also a few questions like objective part 1 and objective part 2 as given in this video. You will attempt those questions and multiple choice questions by yourself without taking any help from any help aiding material. Without seeing this material or without seeing this video, you will learn all your concepts from this video. After that you will attempt those given questions and multiple choice questions on your notebook. Then you will send me the pictures of your notebook and I will assess your attempted questions and will give my assessment on that. Okay, so till then, take care, best of luck, bye.